Well, guys, we don't see cases like this very often involving victims at such a young age. Now, both of these suspects are facing 2 counts of first-degree murder.
Please state your name and date of birth.
Jarrell Davis.
But I did want to inform you that it is 2 counts of murder, 1 count of sexual conduct with a minor. We have updated your paperwork, and we'll be giving you your new updated paperwork. Did you have any questions?
What's the second count?
So the alleged victim in this case was pregnant. So that would be the second count.
The baby.
Correct.
Surprised that y'all called me and my family down here to do this, but ain't no faith there.
This bizarre story will take us into the world of 16-year-old Zariah Dodd. The man who got her pregnant planned with her current boyfriend to kill her while she was 22 weeks pregnant because they both did not want her to have the baby. Yes, you heard right. Her baby daddy planned with her current boyfriend to kill her.
It's sick that you would take another child's life because you don't want the proof to come out.
When I heard that it happened, I immediately knew he had something to do with it.
Jarrell Davis, 36 years old, impregnated 16-year-old Zariah Dodd, then broke up with her after she told him about the pregnancy, then later decided to get rid of her and the baby when he got into trouble for impregnating a minor. The pregnant teen was in fear of her unborn baby's father and tried her best to make it known to people around her and the authorities, but unfortunately it was too late before anyone could do anything. How in the world did her unborn baby's father convince her new boyfriend to kill her? Let's find out. Hello and welcome to Twisted Crimes. Subscribe and hit the like button for more stories. This story takes us to Phoenix, Arizona. Phoenix is the capital of the southwestern U.S. state of Arizona. Known for its year-round sun and warm temperatures, it anchors a sprawling, multi-city metropolitan area known as the Valley of the Sun. Zariah Dodd was a young teen who was trying to make the best out of her life. She did not have the best early life most teens had. She ran away from home at a young age. She lived in many group homes but finally found a group home which she integrated in. She was treated great and was happy with her life at that time.
If I know you're in a better place, why does it still feel?
She met 36-year-old Jarrell Davis. Jarrell was someone who specialized in manipulating young kids. Court documents show that a 19-year-old Davis was accused of having sex with a 14-year-old girl. He was sentenced to 10 years of probation. He found his way into Zariah's life and made sure he ruined it. Zariah reported to her caseworker at the group home that Jarrell had threatened her with a gun to have sex with him in December of 2024.
Later said, but I'm scared to speak up. I'm 16. I'm pregnant by him. She firmly said in the message, he told me if I said anything that he had people that would kill me. I immediately turned that over to police the next day.
She later got pregnant with his baby. That is not surprising because he is known to have numerous criminal history, including numerous sexual abuse allegations involving minors dating back to 2007. One as recent as August 2024. Zariah embraced her pregnancy and was looking forward to being a mother despite the circumstances of the pregnancy. She already had another boyfriend at the time named James-Gillett. Jeffrey was 18 years old. At this time, Zariah's caseworker was taking her case up even though Jarrell had disappeared on her. He warned her that if she made any more mention of his name to anyone, he would take her out. As a known gang member, she was scared of him. She still tried to find him despite him hiding from her. It can be seen in this message how scared she was. Zariah described Jarrell as a gang member who provided her with marijuana to smoke, and was known to carry an AK-47. Jarrell got word that the authorities were on him, so he planned to do something to her. The weird thing was that he contacted her current boyfriend Jeffrey. They orchestrated a plan to eliminate Zariah and eventually did. Jeffrey persuaded her to meet him outside the house. When she did, Jarrell and Jeffrey picked up the teen who was 22 weeks pregnant at the time. Zariah was declared missing when she did not return back to group home. She was later found dead in a field with a gunshot injury to her head. It took 4 days before they identified her. Her father told news outlet that he felt traumatized and was left feeling disgust over the situation.
But how did Zariah Dodd get from a group home in Surprise to a park in Maryvale where she was found shot and killed?
Surprised that y'all called me and my family down here to do this, but ain't no faith there.
A struggle for Silquane Bernard to stay optimistic, hoping his daughter gets justice. The pregnant teen found dead with a gunshot wound at Maryview Park in Phoenix on the morning of July 5th.
I don't believe she was murdered there. I believe she was dumped there.
In Phoenix PD's media advisory, officials list the victim as an adult woman.
They had stated it was a 20-year-old woman found in the park. They never even mentioned anything about pregnancy. It was just a 20-year-old woman found in the park.
But the case report number provided to Fox 10 by Phoenix PD matches the same case number that Zariah's family has been given. Again, she was 16 years old and left Sunrise Residential in Surprise at 8 p.m. on July 4th, reportedly telling staff she was going for a walk. The group home called police just after midnight of the 5th. Her body discovered later that morning in Phoenix.
All we've ever wanted to do is get Zariah, raise her, and make sure she was a productive citizen out here.
Her uncle Eric Polk says her family tried to get custody of her after she had lived in numerous group homes, but were met with challenges by the Department of Child Safety.
Are my glasses straight?
I'm glad you guys are picking up the story because, again, this is her story, but this is many other stories that are happening to these kids and these teens that are not being watched after. How in the hell does a 16-year-old get pregnant in the system?
Police could not connect the dots but finally did weeks later, and they arrested Gerald Davis and Jeffrey James-Gillett. On July 15th, Gerald was arrested and found to have 2 guns on him, including a Bersa .380 pistol that matched bullet fragments discovered during Zariah's autopsy. Investigators also recovered cell phone messages between the 2 suspects discussing the body found in the park and even photos from the crime scene. On July 31st, James-Gillett was arrested, and police say he confessed to the murder, claiming Gerald ordered him to shoot Zariah, or he would kill them both. Gerald denied involvement but admitted to having sex with the minor and knew she was pregnant. Police let him know that he can deny all he wants because they had video evidence of him at the park and every other thing that happened when Zariah was killed.
This 21-page report reveals grim details about the day Zariah Dodd was killed. She was 5 months pregnant, walking the street when the father of her unborn child and her current boyfriend picked her up. And just before she was killed, she sent a text to a friend that she was afraid.
New court documents giving us insight into the timeline leading up to the murder of 16-year-old Zariah Dodd and her unborn child. The report says Dodd wanted to go to a friend's house on July 4th. Her caseworker told her no, but instead she could go for a walk. Investigators say Dodd left the group home with a laptop, a pink and purple tumbler, and a blue purse. The records say at some point during that walk is when James-Gillett and Jarrell Davis picked her up. The document shows Dodd sent a text to a friend saying, quote, "We are literally driving in circles," and another one saying she was, quote, "afraid." The following day, a man walking his dog found Dodd's body, shot in the head. Investigators say eventually Jarrell Davis admitted to picking up Dodd and James-Gillett and dropping them off at Maryview Park. The probable cause sheet says Davis left and returned when he got a call from James-Gillett stating that he had killed Dodd. After more interviews, court docs say James-Gillett made a, quote, full confession to the murder of Zariah. He said Davis had ordered him to shoot Dodd or Davis would kill them both, saying he, quote, regretted it and wished he could take it back. Davis denied ordering Dodd's death.
Both Gerald and Jeffrey are charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder and conspiracy to commit murder, while Gerald is also charged with sexual misconduct with a minor.
Well, guys, we don't see cases like this very often involving victims at such a young age. Now, both of these suspects are facing 2 counts of first-degree murder, one in the death of 16-year-old Zariah Dodd and one in the death of her unborn baby. Dodd had been pregnant for about 5.5 months.
And it didn't matter what was thrown at her. She kept forward.
As family and friends of 16-year-old Zariah Dodd remembered the teen and mourned the loss of her unborn child, whose name was going to be Zolani.
Too wise for the years, yet too sweet and small. Our baby girl, you had it all.
The men accused of murdering them both were making their initial appearance.
Please state your name and date of birth.
Jarrell Davis.
Investigators say 36-year-old Jarrell Davis, who was the unborn baby's father, and 18-year-old James-Gillett, who was dating the teen at the time, brought Dodd to Maryview Park in early July, where she was shot in the head and killed.
So witness statements as well as video evidence connected the suspect to the murder.
Just hours after that first appearance, Davis was brought back in front of a judge to be told he was also being charged in the death of the unborn baby.
But I did want to inform you that it is 2 counts of murder, 1 count of sexual conduct with a minor. We have updated your paperwork and we'll be giving you your new updated paperwork. Did you have any questions?
What's the second count?
So the alleged victim in this case was pregnant. So that would be the second count.
The baby.
Correct.
Investigators say before her death, Dodd was supposed to be interviewed by police in a sexual misconduct case about Davis. Both of these suspects were given a $1 million cash bond.
The question remains, why would any sane person impregnate an underage or plan to kill her after she got heavily pregnant? How did he get to the conclusion of asking her present boyfriend to do the job? It's crazy all around. Our sincere condolences to the friends and family of Zariah Dodd. May her soul continue to rest in peace. Please stay safe out there and we shall see you guys in the next video.